Hello everyone, in this video we will tell you how to upload animations from Mixamo.com to your project. As an example, we will use our Creative Free Characters pack. It is available from the store and on our website. Both links are attached in the description. Let's open the Mixamo.com website. This is the Adapt website where free animations and characters are published. The list of animations on this website is quite large. Let's see how you can find an animation that suits you here. On the left, there are many previews with different animations, and each of them shows some action. When we click on one of the animations, it is also shown in the window to the right. This window allows you to move freely and watch this animation play. On the right, there are various settings for this animation. With their help, you can adjust the animation to your character's body. Here, you can also change the animation playback speed and several other settings. These settings are different for different animations. Try to make sure that when playing animations, the character's hands or any other parts of his body do not crawl through the textures. This way, your animation will look much better in the game. There is also a search on the left. Using it, you can find either a specific animation or a group of animations that fits your topic. Let's look for animations, for example, of dance. As you can see, the choice is quite wide. I will look at several animations and try to set them up so that I can use them further. By adjusting the sliders, we can already see that the animation is suitable, and in general, it can be downloaded and uploaded to the project. To do this, you need to click the download button on the right. A small window will pop up, which contains various parameters with which the animation will be saved. Frame rate, I choose 30 frames per second because it is the most standard option for animation. I will also choose the without skin option because we already have a character and we do not need this mesh that is here present on the website. We'll tie another model to the animation skeleton. And after all these settings are configured, we can download the animation. I'll find a few more animations and save them, so we have some variations. After you finish downloading all the animations, it's time to load them into the project. I opened Unity on one side of the screen, and on the other side of the screen I opened my File Explorer. Here, in the Downloads folder, I saved my animations. It's easy enough to just drag and drop the animation files into Unity. After loading the animations into the project, let's create a character. With our asset, it's very easy. Just go to the Tools tab and open the Character Customization menu here. I just randomly skin the character, and as soon as I like the character itself, I click the Save Character button. It automatically saves to the Saved Characters folder. All you need to do now is just drag it onto this stage. We also provide a controller for the character, which is very simple and has all the basic animations that are needed for movement. So as soon as we will press the play button, we have right away the character that can run, jump and move. Well, now let's get back to the animation. We'll try to apply dance animations to the character. To do this, first remove all components from our character. We only need to keep the animator component. With prefab unpacked completely, we can remove the dependency of character from the prefab character. Now that all components are removed, let's create an animator controller. You need to open it, like I have it on my screen now, in a separate window. I moved exit to the side out of habit, but you don't have to. Now we need to set up import animations so that they are imported correctly for our character. As you can see, we don't see the animations on character when I drag it into the animation window, because the animations are not imported as humanoid animations. Let's change that. After you have selected the humanoid animation type, you must click the Apply button. Now the animation is displayed correctly in the window. Let's drag it to the animator controller. Now let's throw the animator controller on our character on the stage. The animation will start to run automatically during the game. Let's check it. The animation works, but there is one big problem. It only plays once and then stops. The thing is that the animation didn't have a looping setting. Let's change that, and it will also need to be changed on the other animations, which we plan to play loopingly. There is a loop time checkbox, and you need to press it on each animation and then press the Apply button again. Otherwise, the animation import settings will not be saved. Now, when we launch the game, the animation will repeat infinitely. Let's take the next step and try to add variability to the character's behavior. Let's do that so that the character switches between different animations one after another. Especially for this, I took various dance animations. Let's open the animator controller, and here let's drag the rest of animations that we will need. To create a chain of animations, I will right-click on the animation and select Make Transition, after which I will drag the arrow to the next animation in the chain. I loop all the animations so that they repeat one after the other. Let's go to game mode now and check how it looks. Character plays first one animation, then the second, and finally the third. After that, the cycle repeats again and so on endlessly. But we can notice one small problem here that doesn't look very good. The character legs come through the ground, especially on the first animation. Let's try to fix that. There is a special setting in the Unity animator. It is called Foot IK. When we turn it on for some animation, the legs are automatically attached to the surface level in the animation window. Below it, they will never pass. I launched the game and you can see that now everything looks much better. However, the animator still has some shortcomings. For example, you can see that the legs moves a little. This is a very specific problem of many animations, but it can separately be solved by changing the animation itself. You see that the cyclic animation is played well, and you can basically create any chain of these animations, which one you will be convenient with. Now, let's move on to small addition to how to control the animator. We'll show how you can change our animator to add a new walking animation. Especially for this, I downloaded the zombie walking animation. I also made a loop setting for it and made it that way that it would be imported as humanoid. Let's open our animator, which is used for the character. For this, I will replace the old character prefab, in which we deleted all components, with a new one. It is in the folder of saved characters. Let's select its animator, find it in the project and open. As you can see, there are only two states here. One state is a movement and the second one is a jump. Double-click on the movement and this state will open. Here we see trees blending. They allow you to mix several animations at once. I can change various settings, forward and right movements, and they affect where the character goes. In this case, the animations of the movement forward and right are mixed when we go diagonally. The same thing works for back and left, back and right, and in general in all directions. Also see that here you can change the state setting, and it will allow the player to move either in running mode or in walking mode. You can also smoothly switch between them. If you are interested in how to use these settings, how to set them, you can look at our controller source code. It comes with the pack. It is done very well there. You can also change these settings right here in the editor. You can move the red dot and see how the character shifts in the window on the right. This way you can test your animations. Let's now select one of the animations in the tree and replace it with another. To do this, instead of the wolf animation, I'll drag the zombie walking animation into this window. Now, when I run the game, the zombie animation plays instead of the forward walking animation. In the animator, you can also adjust the animation playback speed. I will try to adjust it closer to the character's movement speed. Now, the animation is more or less suitable. This is where our video comes to an end. Don't forget that we demonstrated everything on our own package, which you can get for free at the link in the description. If you liked the video, give it a like and subscribe to our channel.